Why, hello there. My name is Holly Baglio, your hostess with the mostest, broadcasting to you live from right outside my house. I just freaked myself out. Can you see it? Look. Alright, so there's leaves blowing across the driveway, and it sounds like something's moving. So here, let me start my introduction. Hi, my name is Holly Baglio, your hostess with the mostest, and I'm broadcasting to you live from surrounded in complete darkness. Well, now, yeah, I'm not walking all the way out there. I'm going to stay right here. That way I can slam the door closed real quick. The boogeymen are out there. I'm struggling with my nicotine demon. I'm just struggling right now, and I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to call it for what it is. I have completely failed and bottomed out with nicotine. I have to start from ground zero. What I'm going to do is, what I did in September to quit the cigarettes was I had these strips. They were non-tobacco, non-nicotine strips you put on your tongue. Natural remedies to get rid of the Nick Fits, and it instantly got rid of the Nick Fits. I used them for 2 weeks, and I was past the cigarette smoking. Now the thing is these strips, they're called TBX. They don't make them anymore. They took them off the market. Yeah, I know why, because everybody would have been able to quit smoking then if they left them on the market. So I got my work cut out for me right now. But I'm not going to lie and hide. I'm just going to get through it. I'll just get through it. So, yeah, I do want to go back to the health food store because I know the ingredients of TBX. So if I can get the same sort of herbs or remedies from the health food store, I will. I used to have quit smoking vitamins. I kid you not, I had quit smoking vitamins, and they worked. So I feel guilty smoking a cigarette in front of you, but I don't want to be a stumbling block to anyone. However, I'm going to be awake for a couple of hours because at 6 a.m. I give Seva her medicine. Lorena in Chicago, Yeshua blessing, Shabbat Shalom. I just got done with Dan Bedondi. It was awesome. I hope I remember to say everything. I hope I worded it the right way so I don't alienate people. So I don't like come off like holier than thou and righteous than thou, and God's like this huge unobtainable thing that nobody's ever gonna have. I hope I did okay. I think I did. I really do. Sorry. Okay, I'm smoking. You don't have to see me do it, all right? Don't you worry, Lorena. Don't worry. We went on for about 3 hours. And that's good because we went through the witching hour, which means all of us together. We're praying through the witching hour. So it's past here in the East Coast, but now we have what? Central Time, Mountain Time, Pacific Time. Yeah, I'm okay. But I need to stay awake for the next 2 hours because if I go to sleep, I'm not going to be able to pull myself awake. And Seva needs her gabapentin at 6 a.m. And right now it's a little after 4, so please keep me awake till I give her medicine. And then I'll go to sleep. Oh, so you're entering into the witching hour. I pray Heavenly Abba sends down his warring angels to stand guard around you, your loved ones, and fur babies too. I pray that his warring angels minister to you, give you safety, sanctuary, shelter, protection. And I pray those warring angels help you battle the darkness in Yeshua's name. We talked about mind-altering drugs on Dan's show. You know what, honestly, I think this is altering. I think this is a lot worse than people admit that it is. You know, no offense, but you want to point the finger at cocaine, LSD, heroin. You want to point the finger at marijuana for altering us. Well, marijuana, that can be used as medicine because it has medicinal properties. But recreationally, anyway, alcohol, I got to tell you, I think this is just as altering as alcohol, marijuana, LSD, pills, anything else. I really do. Because if you think about it, you put this in my hand, just put the cigarette in my hand. My alters smoke. My alters have bad habits. The core raw personality Holly, have bad habits, right? I think it's altering. Yes, I'm going to beat up on cigarettes because Tova's quit, and here I am like an idiot still smoking after I quit a couple of times, and with him. So I think even caffeine can be altering. Really, guys, I think it's all altering. Now, Abba did tell me, Holly, I created the marijuana plant, go use it. But that was to get me off of my prescriptions and away from my doctors and to cure and heal me. The prescriptions I was on, guys, were enough that I would have died in that pill bottle. So for me to use medicinal cannabis, listen, I'm only after the edibles. I'm not after being a stoner. I'm trying to get rid of body pain in the most natural way I possibly can. And I need a break from kratom. Kratom is natural, but it's also a natural opioid, and it stimulates my appetite, and I don't eat. But I'm not taking prescription pain pills, and that's the biggest thing. I need a break from the kratom. I need a break. But see, guys, I'm fully disabled. I am not talking about kratom, and I'm not talking about medicinal cannabis or marijuana in a recreational use. In a recreational use, guys, I'd rather be sober and go do 3 hours of martial arts sober than use anything recreationally. And Dan brought this up, and I wanted to say more on the topic. I just didn't think that that was the right time. But honestly, recreationally, no, I would be sober. I'd be going to martial arts, learning weapons training. I'd be like cleaning my house. I cherish sobriety. I am at my best when I am sober. You hear the demons out there? They're right there. It's just this time I'm not scared. All the other times I'd be running inside. Get back. Heavenly Abba, please put me in my bubble and push them back. Ah, see? Push him back. I shouldn't have done that in fear. I should have stood there strong. Heavenly Abba, push him back. I need 300 to 500 feet, space, breathing room. Push back the entities and the demons. Well, then I'm not going anywhere. This is my house. This is my property. They can't touch my property. Even if I'm messing up with a cigarette, they can't touch my property, me, or my cat and my dog. I am exercising my power, authority, and strength in Yeshua's name. Get out. Now, you might have all the other property around here. It's been given over to Moloch, the buildings, the people, and everything else, but this is my spot, and you're not chasing me off. In Yeshua's name, Selah. There's something in the basement. That point was pointed out to me. I was talking to someone that is my friend, and I'll go food shopping for her, but she was talking about furniture being left over from different tenants in the basement. And there's things in this house I cannot get rid of for the life of me. No matter how much prayer and fasting, no matter how many seconds I have in my life, so to speak, other people to pray with me. There's just certain things about this building I can't get rid of. You guys remember the one night when I was drawing at my kitchen table and I put up the poster board over the window? I haven't taken it down, guys. Hey, Cass, Kay, I wanted to apologize to you. Jody, I love you. I wanted to apologize to you, Kay. I did give you a public apology, but I want to say it again now that you're here. I didn't mean to be rude to you, Kay. The last time you were in my chat room, son of a gun. I said son of a gun. I didn't make any sailors blush, okay? Anyway, I feel that I was kind of rude to you, and I didn't mean to be. But certain things I think that you said could have triggered me, and I didn't want to lash out on you. And if I hurt you or offended you, I do apologize, Kay. I did not mean to do that, and I probably did do it, so I said it on the last video, but I think the video's on private. But Kay, I do apologize. But as far as Seva, yeah, I'm going to do everything I can for that little kitty. Yeah, no. Hey, it's a good servant. Hang on, guys. Listen, I just want to get rid of the smoking altogether. But what I need medicinally, I'm not going back to the pills. What I need medicinally, I'd rather eat or ingest. That's smoking for me. I'm pointing the fingers at me. And the other one's pointing back. That goes back to like shamanism and stuff, and exhaling air and somebody inhaling it. You stand around a circle, but just smoking in general. I'm not a chimney, I'm a human girl. The medicinal benefits I need can be obtained through eating. So just in general, that's something I'm working on. It is, and it's my fight, it's my battle. I battled it before, and now I got to do it again. But anyway, Jody, it's good to see you, sweetheart. How are you? Good servant. Addie! Shh, stop it. Addie, I gotta go buy slippers. Because in that demonic attack in December, I threw my slippers out because the demons were jumping back and forth on things, and I couldn't put my finger on which object it was, so I just threw out all objects, including my slippers. I gotta go get slippers so I can drag them across my kitchen floor and mimic Grandma, when she's in a funny mood, when she's in a bad mood. How did you... Hey, in my desk, Holly. What? Sweet dreams, heavenly. Sweet dreams, heavenly Abba. Sweet dreams, Lorena. All praise, love, glory, and worship to Yud Hey Vav Hey for Yeshua. But anyway, so. Okay, I thought these were 1 milligram. They're 3 milligram. I think I have a scale that'll weigh this so I can break it down. Make sure it's 1 milligram. This should reverse and stop the effects of cancer. Shh, my poor little kitty got so skinny. So that and dandelion root. We're going to put her on it. We're going to put her on it. And I pray that I have those 2 weeks. I'm going to tell you right now, this evening, whatever pain pill my vet gave her on Tuesday, he said it would only work for a few days. It did wear off. Well, anyway, your new hostess with the most. This is this little fluffy ball, my pretty girl. Oh my goodness, I love you. I don't feel like I smothered my pets with enough love. I hate the computer now because there were times I just stayed on the computer when I should have been paying attention to save. You would think I'm turning into a pumpkin. You know, that one bad week a month that women have to go through. You would think I'm a pumpkin with the way I'm crying, like it's a hormonal imbalance, but I remember when I had to go to that pastor who owns the church, Morning Star, and I hated that whole experience. The Christians and those people at that time in 2019 would say to me, "Oh, Holly, you're crying. That's good. Hey, Seller, I still got to call you and apologize to you, Seller, because I don't remember what happened New Year's. I'm so embarrassed, Seller. I'm so embarrassed, and that's the only reason why I haven't called you sooner." But anyway, these people would say, "Holly, oh, well, you cried, so that must mean it's true. But all these other parts of your testimony, you didn't cry, so you were just a robot and under MK Ultra, so it really doesn't count. But when you cry, okay, we listen to that testimony, those parts of your testimony, because you showed emotion." And it's like, I don't want to cry, okay? You're the twinkle toad powder puff, whatever, kicking the carcass of a dead Christianity. That's not me. I don't cry because I farted, okay? You fart, you cry. You sneeze, you cry. Like, I'm not like you. So don't force me to cry if I don't feel like it. And if I don't cry, that doesn't mean that that part of my testimony is any less value than any other part of my testimony based on whether I cry through it or not. And what does crying have to, like, I'm better at anger. You guys know I am. Now I can point the finger because I got 3 pointing back. You guys know I am good at angry lash outs. That we're trying to replace with laughter. I'm putting away my dishes. Look, my mind's not really too bad with MK Ultra now. I know, Kay. I know, Kay. I've been, highly stressed, and so the altars and the MK Ultra programming is definitely rearing its ugly head, and I'm trying to learn how to be more wholesome, not to be condescending or anything, but more wholesome, or snide, or wise-assy, but, I am trying to become more wholesome. I'll probably just become more of a wise ass, but I hope I can put it in the form of a joke versus an angry lash out, or me being at a high level of frustration. The gang stalking doesn't help. That always keeps me on edge, and that always keeps the altars forward. You know how they gang stalked me. This evening on Dan's, we did talk about the gang stalking, how people hide in the bushes while I walk Keeper through the park, and then they jump out at me. It's a very serious problem. Sadly, a very common problem, and I think the courts make it too difficult to prove, and it is a felony offense. But gang stalking is when two or more people gang up and start harassing you, threatening you, taking pictures of you, your car, your license plate, and then distributing those photos to their friends, or just the fact that they have that behavior where you see them taking pictures of you, your car, and license plate. Just the act and the behavior alone is threatening and damaging. And that's beside the fact of what they do with the pictures after they take them. So, it's a serious problem. It really is. I'm getting all these viewers now, and I'm thinking, are those the gang stalkers? They're going to dox me. They're going to record me and try to get me in trouble. What are they doing looking at my videos anyway when they were told to stay away from me in the first place? They don't stay away from me face to face. Instead, they get on my channel. You were told to stay away. Go away. To the gang stalkers and doxers, people that threaten me, gaslight me, harass me, play games, and then themselves all of a sudden act innocent when they're so not innocent. People coming in my chat, the gang stalkers coming in my chat room trying to be friends and trying to talk to you guys like they're friends to me and friends to you when they're not. No, I know a lot of people by the same names, such as Patricia. My aunt's name is Patricia. We call her Patty for short. Now, did you ever see my Aunt Patty? Huh. I look like I am her. I could pass for her clone. That's how much my Aunt Patty and I look alike. She's just got weight on her, and I'm skinny. I kid you not, I am definitely a Baglio through and through. So, I look more like Aunt Patty's daughter than I do my own biological mother's daughter, to be honest. So, I know a lot of people with the same name as each other. But see, I'm not out to hurt anybody. But there are people out there that are aiming to hurt me. And I don't want them dragging you guys into it. So, I don't know. Oh, I thought I made out like a bandit. I got this at the dollar store so I could hold my pencils. Then I realized, well, dink, this thing is actually sucky. You know why? Because once I sharpen the pencils and start using them, they're going to get short, and there's going to be nowhere to put them. And you see my paints and stuff. Dan asked me to send pictures to him, and I only sent him the bad pictures. I should have sent him the good pictures. I'm not finished with it. I'm not. I have to see it through to the end. This is an incomplete task and work. I did draw the rainbow wrong. What I should have done is drawn it all green instead of the rainbow colors. I should have drawn it all emerald green. And then at the very ends, added the rainbow colors. Because it takes every color to make green, but it also takes every color to make purple and blue. But I need to finish this around here. It's hard to see the difference, but I do have red glitter, and then it fades off into orange glitter. But anyway, I should have sent this to Dan. Even though it's unfinished, I think it's beautiful. You know what else? I love you. Everybody's like, don't bother the kitty, don't bother the kitty. But that one is my next favoritist. That's Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh holding the 7 stars in his hand and walking past the 7 lampstands. There's a lot of glitter on that. Like, if you can see it, I guess. I put a lot of glitter on that. And then there's the New Jerusalem. And then here's your new hostess with the mostest from HTV. I used to tell Safa, you're lucky. You're lucky you're so fuzzy and fluffy and soft. Otherwise, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Your fuzzy, fluffy fur has really gotten you out of a lot of trouble. Right, Seva? She's like, leave me alone. Typically, she's out the door meowing to go out, driving me nuts. Now I'm going to drive her nuts. Yes, we're going to drive the Seva nuts. She's like, oh, God, leave me alone, Holly. Your eyes watering. I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone. I'm sorry, Seva, I'll leave you alone. I haven't seen her eye water in a couple of days. I'm sorry. I haven't seen her. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? I haven't. I hope you're all right. I hope you're well. I haven't seen her eye water in a couple of days, so I know the pain is set back in. I want to like call up the vet and be like, shot wore off. Can you give her another pain shot? She was eating, running around great. Can't you give her another one? I have a hearing about my food stamps and I have to get prepared. I've had 2 weeks to get prepared and I haven't gotten prepared. But I've been spending my time with Seva. So I haven't been able to get prepared for my food stamps. And the problem is I need 50 other people to help me. That doesn't give 50 other people time to get stuff together, does it? I'm tired. It's 4:45. My love to you, Stephanie. I got Seva Gerber. Hey, Ben, I love you, honey. I got Seva Gerber baby food, right? And she ate the daylights out of the chicken. But then I gave her the ham, well, later on in the day, and she didn't want the ham. So, like, then I gave it to keep her. So then I opened up a third jar and I gave it to her. But maybe I'm just opening up too much. I have to make chicken breast. Didn't I take one out? I thought, yes, I did take one out. Okay, so then I can make her chicken breast and cut it up. Put it in my casserole dish because then it always comes out nice and soft. I wanted chicken breast on the bone so I could bake it, but the stores don't have chicken breast on the bone. Did you know pets can take this? It's a natural remedy. Cats and dogs, but it's got to be certain. Guys, and if you're going to give your cats and dogs natural remedies, you got to be careful about the fillers. You really do. So I got to get my cat on the melatonin and the dandelion root. I want to rewatch the videos, look over my notes again, make sure I have it right, and then I'll go, I think it's like a teaspoon to like, I don't know, half a cup of water per 10 pounds, and I gotta watch the video again. And then it's 1 milligram of melatonin per 10 pounds. Hey, MMMM. I'm going to be sending you a thank you email. You also might get a second email after that says, could you email me back that says it's a one-time donation so I can go get my food stamps? Because food stamps is trying to say that I have income and I don't have income. I got a bunch of friends that care about me that take food out of their mouth and put it in mine just so I could eat. I got a bunch of friends that do that for me. I got a bunch of friends that when my cat's sick, they give me money to take her to the vet. And when my cat's sick, they help me out so I can get her something, anything that's wet food so she can eat it. I have friends that bless me with gifts, but that's not an income. Like, why do I have to fight for something that's rightfully mine? Seesaw and natural oils. Boy, Stephanie. I will. I gotta just sit down and send out the emails. I've been saying it since the beginning of the week, and I haven't done it yet. It's not that I haven't wanted to, it's that my attention is on Seva. Can't you just mail me some dough? No, Ben, no. You're supposed to keep your dough because you need it. I got hair color. I was going to color the tips of my hair pink. I actually got purple and green too. I was really going to go all out and like do multicolored. And then I thought, Holly, that's way too much effort. You don't have patience for that or the time. So I just got one color. I Thought maybe I could take like strips of hair, braid it, and turn it pink. It's supposed to be temporary. It's supposed to wash right out. Yeah, with my luck, it'll always be like that. And stay like that, and I'll have to wait till it grows out. My hair grows slow, so I'll be stuck with damaged hair. Well, you know what? We'll try it on Keeper first. No, I'm kidding. Actually, you got to be careful. I know people that color their animals' hair, but you have to be careful. I feel that I'm being demonically attacked right now. I feel like my house is being demonically attacked. I bind demons in Yeshua's name. No demons may jump in Yeshua's name. No demons may conjure in their buddies in Yeshua's name. And they're not allowed to scare me anymore. This is my house in Yeshua's name. One more hour. And then I can give Keeper or Seva her medicine and then go to sleep. I almost didn't wake up for Dan. Do you know how many alarm clocks I slept through? I had alarm clocks set at 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, and 12. We went on at 1. I woke up at 12. And I was like, oh my goodness, I had to be on video. I took a shower. I got my makeup on. I actually got dressed. I whipped up my kratom real quick. I put white sage. Yes, Stephanie. Nah, that's like a ritual. You know, like how the Catholic religion does the burning of the incense. Now, Stephanie, if you want to burn sage because you like the smell of it, go right ahead. But if you're burning sage to do something about demons and entities, don't. Because that's witchcraft, shamanism, stuff like that, and you don't want to do that. Good morning, warning signs. Con man super soldier said if Trump comes back, he will be the 17th president. It's all a show. Yeah, warning signs. Carrie Cassidy pushes that, Project Camelot. That's why I don't back these people. Sure, I wouldn't mind meeting them, but I don't back them because I know the source of their information is hooey-fooey. It doesn't come true. And if you even want to backtrack, that was Q that was saying all that stuff. And what happened in 2020? I lost a friendship because of this. And I said to my friend, I was really mean. I was like, anytime I want to do an interview, I just ask you what the news is, and whatever you say, I talk about the opposite because the opposite's always true. They've been saying that garbage and predicting that, and their predictions never come true. I'm relying on Abba's plan. I didn't see what you said, Seller. I'm sorry. A poltergeist. Yeah, I got one crushing on the outside of my house. There's another entity running amok outside right now. And that entity just solely saw the light that I have for Yeshua, saw me fighting in demonic attacks and thought, what's this over there? And got attracted. Poltergeist. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, they run up your stairs. You hear footsteps running up your stairs. They stop at the door. There was one that would open and close my closet door. I kid you not. Okay, honey. I'm tired. I'm starting to get sick to my stomach because I just want to go to sleep. I'm tired. I gotta get Seva's food ready because she'll probably want to eat and I can't knock out without making sure I give her all of her food. That way if I knock out, she'll have like the full can. I guess I could leave the baby food there. Maybe I should see, I'm overkill with her. I'm totally overkill. Maybe I should put one of these out for her. What's a beef with? I don't have any beef with her. It's just the information she puts out I don't listen to. That and I can't set foot in her chat room without getting trolled. But no, I don't listen to her. I don't listen to her information. I asked her for help and she never got back to me. But I don't listen to anything she says. It never comes true. I don't mean to be rude, but that's just the way I feel and my perspective on things. It's not that I can't sleep or I can't get to sleep. Well, I don't sleep for very long when I do get to sleep, but I need to give Seva her medicine, so I usually do that at 6 a.m. and p.m. I got one more hour to wait, and I'm ready to go to sleep now. But if I go to sleep, I'm not going to be able to get it to her. And I don't know that I can give it to her early. I'm worried. I don't mean to be rude, warning signs or anything like that. Abba veers me away. Just be careful. Because I remember going into her chat room and meeting people that I thought were my friends and friendly. And then when I went to visit their channels, they were doing live streams. And the second I came in their chat, they would start literally talking shit to me. And about me. About me. Calling me a fake and a fraud. And meanwhile, I was seeking Carrie for help. To deprogram. Just be careful, okay? I don't want you to get hurt like I got hurt. So I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Now I'm going to open my door and those things better get them in Yeshua's name. Get back. I want my space and I want my fresh air to smoke my butt. This is my property. That's my deck. You guys have to back up. I want a clear space from here to my car, and you guys can't come in between me and my car. In Yeshua's name, Selah. And when I'm done with this, go wash my hands because I can't touch Seva with dirty hands or with lotion on them because she doesn't clean herself anymore. She stopped. She did it a little bit when the vet gave her pain pill. She started cleaning it a little bit. She started cleaning herself a little bit, but the pain pill's wearing off. So her energy level's going to go down, and then it's going to make me like smother her more because she'll be laying in bed resting, and I'll be like, Trump is working for Israel. Hey, warning signs, weren't you the one that was talking to me about his hat? Weren't you the one that talked to me about that mega hat? Could have sworn it was you. You know, maybe I can give Seva her medicine a little bit early. I'll finish this, go wash my hands, give her the medicine, and then knock out. I gotta give her food too. Oh, and then Saba's gonna get, or Keeper's gonna get hungry because it's gonna be sick. She's gonna want to eat. She's gonna want to go out, and I'm so tired. I did walk her, and she did go pee-pees and poo-poos at 12. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. My glands hurt. Excuse me. Medicine a little early. All good, I reckon. Okay. Well, I've gotten her medicine like late to her before. Like 30, 45 minutes late. I try to give it to her between. I'm not going through this demonic attack again. Just go away. I don't want to see you. You're icky, you're yucky, and I don't want a spirit of fear in Yeshua's name. And I'm really tired too, so. They like to attack me because with the MK Ultra programming, I will forget how to sleep. I kid you not, forget. It's like blinking. How do you forget to blink? Don't ask. Just don't ask. And then my hallways smell like pants. I don't want it to. And stay out. Go get my other chair, put it up against that door. We both worry more for our pets than ourselves, right? Is the highest level. Thank you, warning signs of Satanism and stuff like that. I don't think that warning signs, I'll be honest, I don't think Carrie Cassidy would be as honest with me as you are. And you have my best interest in mind. Because you helped me sort that out, warning signs. No offense, I'm not. But yeah, that mega hat, always seeing him in that mega hat was reinforcing programming. I don't mean to be rude, but there's other survivors from the DUMBs, and they do remember Trump from the DUMBs. I validate their experiences. Now, I know I don't remember him from the DUMBs, but I'm not going to tell somebody that they're wrong. No, I'm going to validate their experiences, and you know what? I don't know everything. But I will say that I feel blessed because Abba gave me the platform to give Trump my Pizzagate testimony about George Bush Sr., Hillary Clinton, and Barry Obama. I'm not sure if we talked about Epstein's Island. Probably, if I brought that, well, it would have been great if I was talking about Epstein's Island back in 2018, but I just wasn't, and I wasn't ready. I'm still really not ready, especially when it comes to the Bidens, because I'm scared. And I know we're not supposed to have a spirit of fear, but I also don't want to put a target on my back. But yeah, Epstein's still alive. Hey, according to the Holy Bible, since Noah's flood, you and me are supposed to live to 120 years old. We've been shorted. The powers that be that rule over us, they make our house mortgages for 30 years long. Yeah, because then you're always in debt for your entire life. They expect you to retire when you're 50 or 60, and then you pay your house off, and then you get a couple of years with it, and then boom, it's on the market for sale again for somebody else to pay the loan for that for a lifetime. For a lifetime. So in the Bible it says we're supposed to live to 120 years old since Noah's flood. So right there, the powers that be have shorted us 60 to 80 years of our lives, right? No, 40 to 60 years of our lives. I think that's the right way. 40 to 60 years of our lives. We think, wow, Grandma and Papa were lucky to see 80. No, they were shorted. So right there, Joseph Mengele can totally be alive and it would be founded. I think they were successful at life extension or they were just successful at breaking out of the matrix and not having 40 to 60 years of their life taken away. But we also have the advancement of alien technology. Let's not forget about that for life extension. But yeah, you guys, we only live to like see 60 or 70. And what was I saying before that? Why'd I even get on this topic? Yeah, I'm tired. No, I can't remember. Okay, so that roll of toilet paper stays out in the kitchen because it's my tissues. I get yelled at by my mother about the tissues. It costs a lot of money. Stop using them. Use toilet paper. It's cheaper. Leave the tissues alone. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near hospitals. I will go to the black market before I go to the hospitals and get what I need. Hay awakened. Sodium chloride in the nebulizer to help get mucus out of base. A salt solution. Yeah. Sodium chloride inhalation. I think I was on that. I get albuterol for my nebulizer. I'm pretty ticked off because I had a smaller nebulizer and it worked for colloidal silver and the nebulizer's not working. But I have my other nebulizer. I think I have two of them. But I have a nebulizer just for my asthma with like the whole apparatus, like the oxygen tube, the mouthpiece. That still works. Chicken breasts. Yeah, I'm not going to force feed them anything. I'm just going to put it out. And if they eat it, they eat it, Kay. And if not, I'm not about forcing stuff. Peroxide and nebulizer and his wife. Really? Was it 5:06? I can't wait to get in my bed. I have to tell you guys that since I moved the bed out here she still only sleeps with me part of the time. When I woke up for Dan's show, she was sleeping in that bed. So she started out here with me, but then she ended up in the dog bed. So only 50% of the time does she actually sleep with me, which is very disheartening. Where'd she go? Oh, she's sitting on my chair. Duh. Right? Yeah, she's knocked out in my chair, so she's not really sleeping with me that often, but I think it's a lot easier for her to get on the bed. So during the day, she hides in the closet because she's nocturnal, but at least she can get on the bed. But now that I have, like, the bed on the box spring on the floor, I have to tell you, this thing became so much more comfortable. Like, just sitting in it now, I'm like, ah. Like, and I don't wake up sore. And like when I wake up, I'm like, oh boy, I'm so comfortable. I just want to stay in bed. Like I got that feeling back, and I haven't had that comfortable feeling in a long time. from my bed, but I got that feeling back. So as soon as I get off my lazy ass, my nutritionist says, Holly, you're not lazy. You're just exhausted. Exacerbated, exhausted. But anyway, look at this thing. I was checking it out today. Look, it's perfect. I'm going to have to, like, put it back up. But my bug net, it's perfect because when I shampoo the carpet here in the bedroom, I'm going to leave my bed off the frame. I'll just have it, my mattress on top of the box spring, because it's so much more comfortable than when it's on the frame. But the cool thing is that even though my mattress will be on the box spring only, my bug net will still cover it. I know my floor's bad. Don't look. And Seva vomited. I'll clean it up. It'll come off. But my bug net will still like cover my bed even if I take it off the frame. So I'm pretty like happy about that, to be honest. But for now, I'm dancing in my bedroom instead of the middle of the living room. Look at this poor little girl. Poor little kid. I love you too, warning signs. Yeah, bug nets are cool. I haven't used that actually in a few months because like Seva had some trouble with it getting caught in it. Or she just wouldn't hop in the bed with me when I had it down, even though like she could get in through the sides. So I just left it up. Well, also like left it hanging up. But also Seva would play with the bug net. There's a couple of holes in the bug net because Seva was playing with it. She's funny. Like, I don't know how you play with a bug net, but she found some ways. There's a couple of holes. Yeah, there's one right there. There's a hole. Another hole. Another hole. Another hole. And these things are delicate. That's my little fuzzball, right? Oh, she's got such a personality too, that one. You can tell she's my cat. Total wise ass. I call her my little shit. I'm like, you little shit. She is. Yeah, a little cheeky wise ass. Hey, Zero Infinity, it's great to see you. I am actually going to get going. All right, so if I give her medicine, I'll only be 45 minutes early. But I think I'm going to give it to her so I can go to sleep because I'm like so tired. Just as you're coming in, Zero Infinity, I'm leaving. Awaken. Good, he's on the good side. He's the good faction. Does just enough good to distract us while doing evil behind the scenes. I believe Ivanica was good friends with. Oh boy. Yeah, you gotta be one to be there, but that's kind of how I see it too, Awakened. Like, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm not trying to be rude, but that's how I look at Trump, is he's the good faction. and like Biden and Barry would be the bad faction. So that would be like when the kids and I were in the Dumbs in Nelson, Canada. We were in the hands of the bad faction. None of the kids were going to make it out of Project Ibis alive. And that was Hitler backbreeding to the alien race. It keeps lighting up. Something keeps lighting up to me in the spirit world, and it's Project Ibis. It happened to me in Dan Bidondi's show tonight, and it's happening to me now. I'm just going to call attention to it, but Project Ibis is lighting up, so to speak. Or I should rather say my colors are flashing. But when I talk about Project Ibis, it's still ongoing. Our kids are still being trafficked through it. I think Project Ibis is Hitler backbreeding to the alien race, as well as we were raised on Egyptian principles. Now, if he was backbreeding to the alien race, it would only make sense that he was getting the bones of the giants and the bones of the dinosaurs. Because in Genesis 6, the fallen angels, the rebellion broke out in heaven. They came down here and they mated not only with human women, but they also fornicated with the animals. And that's why we had dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are not a creation of God. They are a creation of fallen angels mating, basically fornicating, disrespecting our animals, our birds, our fish, our cats and dogs. They disrespected all of our animals, and out came the dinosaurs. Fallen angels mating with human women, out came the giants, the Nephilim, and their bones were left behind. Well, Hitler got his hands on those bones, and he had a best buddy that was a crazy mastermind scientist, and they whipped together a few things in a test tube and then brought it to life. That, I think, is Project Ibis, and I think now I'm really getting down to the nitty-gritty of some of the programming that I've endured, or rather basically understanding what I've endured. Early to bed, early to rise makes one healthy, wealthy, and wise. I haven't heard that in so long. I shalt me not be silent. Okay, all of you having wrenches, I'm going to have to take them away. I just gave them out. I'm going to have to take them away because there's too many blue people. I shall not be silent. When I take away their wrenches, I shall not be silent. I'll give it to you, okay? Just not this show, but I'll strip them of their wrenches and I'll redistribute and I'll give you one next time. I think you always had one anyway. So I didn't mean to like slate you by not having you have a wrench, because you're welcome to. So Project Ibis. When we were in Project Ibis up in Nelson, Canada, none of the kids were going to make it out alive. Majestic 12 did a rescue mission. And you can't just break into a dump. You're not getting into a dump. They're under alien control. They're not even under human control. Okay, so whatever, no offense, but Timothy Holmseth says he's full of bullshit. And they're not his Marines, by the way. I wouldn't even take a command from that guy. So anyway, I wouldn't even take an order from that guy. Like, if he gave me, like, well, I want a cheeseburger and please give me fries with that, yeah, I wouldn't even take that from him. But MJ-12, Majestic 12, did a rescue mission on us kids. And once they rescued us, we were then turned over back into the same projects, except they were less traumatic and less torture. and us kids had better odds of surviving. um, because in Nelson, Canada, none of us were getting out alive. They would have just kept experimenting on us until we were dead. But anyway, did you know it turns out that MJ12, I love you, Saba. MJ12 supposedly is the ones who got rid of Kennedy. I know people say the CIA, but kind of like the same difference. That's kind of like a oops. You know, MJ12 takes out Kennedy. Everybody loved Kennedy, right? That's a hard one to digest. But yeah, it was MJ12 that did a rescue mission on us kids up in Nelson, Canada. So they were probably hiding this project, but now at this point in time, it's okay to discuss it. I'm assuming. And I'm pretty bad at making an ass out of myself, as you guys have seen on HTV. So, all right, I'm going to go wash my hands and give Siva her medicine. And by the time she gets it, I'm only going to be 30 minutes ahead of schedule. But I want to get going. And I had such a great time talking to Daniel X on FringeRadioNetwork.com last night. I had a really great time talking with Dan Bedondi from Truth Radio Show on YouTube.com tonight. I'm really humbled and grateful for these opportunities. And I really hope that you guys, get a kick out of the broadcast, that you guys learn something. But first and foremost, that it drives you closer to Abba, or at least gives you some rabbit holes to fall down. I love you too. I shall not believe. Bathe their cats or a face washer is fine. Good hair day for you right now. I'm so glad you found a way. Thank you, Steph. Right? You know what, Stephanie? I didn't use any. I just took a shower and with my bangs, I twirled it like that just to make sure it would stay back. But I didn't use anything in my hair today, like no hairspray or anything. Thank you. I think it is a good hair day. That's because I didn't put anything in it. I didn't try to style it, but thank you. Um, all right. Look at my girls. I can't believe Sava doesn't want to sleep with me in the bed. Hey, Christine, it's great to hear you. That was from Ben Franklin quote. His birthday is Monday. Really? Monday's Martin Luther King Day. Natural is lovely. Yeah, I think so too. I have a dream. I not only have a dream, but Abba gives me dreams. And then they come true. Pure Bloods. I like that, Pure Bloods. We have a new name now. I like that, Pure Bloods. Yes, we are reformed and redeemed in his name, and that means he reforms and redeems our blood, our DNA, all of us. And he makes us pure again. I like that. That's a good name. All right, guys, I shall let you go. So much for my good hair day. It only lasted 3 hours. And then tomorrow I'll be back to my hat collection. Oh, for those who haven't been, ooh, that's rough. I'll tell you what. That I call it vacuums and booster seats. That I don't want any vacuums. I don't want any booster seats. But it's getting pretty harsh. I see that people will stay away from each other if they're not vaccinated. Oh, you're not vaccinated? You're a threat to me. Actually, no, I'm not a threat to you. You got the vacuum, which means your body stopped producing 50% of its white blood cell count. Then you went and got the booster seats. Well, the seats that you got, the booster seats you got, that made your body stop producing an additional 25%. Now you're all getting sick and you wonder why? You did it to yourself. 1 hour, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Sorry. 11 is my favorite number with ABBA, but only because it was the 11th one on the roll that this picture came. And then 11 months later, ABBA gave me a confirmation that that was him. That's him and not the fake Jesus. And it's a basis for my relationship with him, or the start of my relationship with him. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Oh, well, if you love me, you'll protect me and get the vaccine. No, it's all mind control. And then I tell these people, listen, you are entertained by me talking to you about the dumbs. Dudes and dudettes, you're under complete mind control. You're getting into transhumanism now. You're doing it to yourself. You're getting sick from it. You're blaming other people for you going into transhumanism. And now you want to force other people to do what you want. That's not right. No, I'm glad Howard Stern has no political position. It's sad enough somebody gave the idiot a microphone. He's not funny or entertaining, especially when all he talks about is naked women. He was halfway decent on 9/11, but nowadays, the frizz head, oh, well, those people not getting the vacuums, they're putting me at risk. F their rights. F them. Just make them get it. I don't want them getting me sick. Excuse you, you just bought into an agenda, and worse than that, you, Howard, must be making a ton of money off of pushing their agenda for making other people get the vaccine and booster seats. You know what is really idiotic? Is when people in the normal public, they get COVID, right? They get it. They have the antibodies, but then they turn around and still get a vacuum cleaner. They still turn around and get the booster seats so they can sit up at the table. What the hell is wrong with people? Oh, Holly, your poster about me. Hey, listen, if you're one of those people that is being mind controlled by mass media, by corporations, by a political agenda, that's not my fault. And no, I'm not going to go along with everything. It's just like Paul Begley. Guys, can't we get along? Can't we just agree? Can't we just agree? No, dude, you're spewing man's traditions and false doctrine. No, we can't just agree. Because you're wrong. I'm not going to agree with you when you're wrong. I'm not going to bless evil. And I'm not going to sit there and waste my breath trying to get Lucifer and its cohorts saved when I know that's the one thing they're never going to do. Yeah, mass subconscious hypnotism. And then get mad at me that I won't do it. And then I tell them, listen, I already have disabilities. And with my disabilities, that shot will kill me and have me dead, right, in under 72 hours. Oh, they don't care. They're willing to sacrifice my life to make them feel better. You know, speaking of which, hang on, it's going to buffer a second. Hang on a second. You can hear me chopping. They get angry. Yeah. Now I'll calm down. Alright, so I got Seva's food done. Keeper wants her food. I could feed Keeper early and give Keeper her medicine too, but I'm not going to take Keeper out and walk her until after I wake up. I'm tired. Oops. Okay, here, Keith, for your arthritis. Thank you. My eyes are like heavy. Oh, I can smile, but my eyes aren't going to stay open much longer. I have to say, my grandma spent a lot of money on my smile. Braces, the headgear, retainer. I'm hungry, but I'm too tired to, like, I still have tacos in there and I still have chicken breast and wine sauce, but I'm too tired to, like, cook it or heat it up. What else do I have to do before I, like, knock out? I don't know if you're going to eat that, but I hope you do. Oh, Keeper's food. I gotta give Keeper her food. And then save his medicine. I'm tired. I should do my dishes right now. But I'm not going to. Okay, Keepy Keepies, you want to eat? You want your breakfast now? I'm not going to be able to walk you for a little bit. So I hope you can hold it, honey. You know what? I'm going to nix washing the dishes until later. I'll wash these for the afternoon feeding. And then save his turn. Alright guys, so I guess I'll get going now. Hey, V-Board. Sweet dreams to you and yours. I got Seva like eyedroppers. I thought it would be better. These are better, except this is just hard to like. Seems to like spurt in her mouth, you know, instead of just ooze. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that all of you sleep well. And yes, I do plan on going to sleep very, very soon. There we go. Now look at the air bubble rise. Come on. Or don't. Alright guys, I love you very much. And now is the time for Seva to feel better. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you liked the interview with Dan Bidondi. There's a link on all my platforms. Just click it and you'll see the repeat of it. So thanks for joining me tonight. And thanks for joining me at Dan's. Alright, so I'm going to go. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Yeshua blessings. Shalom. Happy Shabbat Shalom.